Night of Champions is the one night of the year in which every WWE title is on the line. It is also one of the last stops before Survivor Series, one of WWE's Big Four pay-per-view events of the year. Usually the matches that take place at Night of Champions have an effect on how Survivor Series will look, and this year's event proved to be no different. This year's event kicked off with a Tag Team Championship match between the Tag Team Champion Usos and the freshly turned heel Team Gold Star. This was a very fun and entertaining way to open the show, and in the end, Goldust and Stardust came away with the belts and were crowned new WWE Tag Team Champions. I would expect this tag team feud to continue, as it features two of the hottest tag teams in the division right now. Next was the US title match between Cesaro and the defending US champion Sheamus. This also was a pretty solid match, and in the end, Sheamus ended up retaining his title from the Swiss Superman. Personally, I was pulling for Cesaro, as I really want to see this guy succeed in the WWE. I don't know if WWE is going to continue this rivalry between Sheamus and Cesaro, as I would have Sheamus wait for Rusev to come and challenge him for the US title. Next was supposed to be Rollins vs Reigns, but with Reigns being out due to an injury, Rollins was declared the winner by countout. He then issued an open challenge, which was answered by the returning Dean Ambrose. Ambrose is my favorite guy on the roster right now, and seeing him back was great. These two started right where they left off and started brawling all over the place once again, and eventually security had to come down and escort Ambrose out of the building. These two guys have had the best rivalry in the WWE this year, and I really hope it continues, as these two are gold when put together. Rusev vs Mark Henry was next, and WWE really played up the Russia vs the USA theme, and they even had Mark Henry cry during the national anthem. The match itself wasn't anything too spectacular in my opinion, and Rusev came away with the win. I think these two should part ways, and Rusev should challenge Sheamus for the United States Championship. Orton vs Jericho is next, and this was one of the best matches of the night. This was a highly entertaining bout, and in the end, Orton came away with the win. I really don't think WWE is going to end this rivalry after one pay-per-view match, so I would expect it to culminate into a Survivor Series Team RKO vs Team Y2J match. What followed was a triple threat match for the Divas Championship, as AJ defeated Paige and Nikki Bella to regain her Divas title. I was really surprised that Brie Bella did not interfere in this match, but I guess WWE is waiting to throw her into the mix later to make it an eventually fatal 4-way match for the Divas title. The main event was next, and it featured Brock Lesnar defending his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against John Cena in a rematch from SummerSlam. Cena was able to put more of a fight up in this match, and it looked like he might have had Lesnar beat, but Seth Rollins came in and interfered in the match, giving Cena the win via disqualification, which meant that Lesnar got to keep the belt. It even looked like Rollins was about to cash in his Money in the Bank contract on a fallen Lesnar, but before the bell rang, Cena attacked Rollins, meaning that Rollins still has his Money in the Bank contract. I was hoping that Cena would become a Paul Heyman guy somehow during this match in a shocking and surprising twist, but unfortunately that was not the case. I would expect Lesnar to continue feuding with Cena before dropping the belt to a returning Roman Reigns. Overall, Night of Champions was an okay show, with the first half being perhaps the most entertaining. I am really stoked that Dean Ambrose made his return last night, and I'm looking forward to seeing him and Seth Rollins continue to battle it out. Next for WWE is Hell in a Cell, and it is the last pay-per-view before Survivor Series. And with Brock Lesnar still having the championship belt, it could be a very interesting show that will really affect how Survivor Series is shaped.